¿Qué era lo que íbamos a decir?
Welcome to the channel. This, that, or the third.
Hello.
And then I'm gonna come in. Yo, what's up, guys? And say, G, you feel me? Like my man said, we out here talking concerts. And then
Yeah, so some shit like this, like, yo, what up, guys? Welcome to the channel where we talk concerts. My name is Signature AP.
I'm AG, and like my man said, we out here talking concerts.
Yeah, bro. That's it. That was the intro.
That was it. That's
Look at that, bro.
It's
Smooth,
done. It's
smooth,
done.
bro.
Quick.
I'm not trying to be a copycat, dude. I'm not really trying to sell myself in a way that's not me. So honestly, this is just a way of my intro, me introducing myself. Like, hey, my name is Andy. I fucking love music.
Signature AP, Clarity HD.
So I'll be talking concerts, and I've slapped together a couple of reaction videos, and this is no different. I'm gonna play back him the video of one of the ones I put together, and I'm gonna get his feedback, bro. I want his take on it. I want to know what his opinion is on it, just because, bro, it's concerts. Some of these artists are lit. It's a once in a lifetime experience. So it's just fun sharing the memory and putting that experience out there, man. I want to give you guys a little bit of the what's that acronym now? FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yo.
FOMO, bro. I want y'all to get that FOMO.
Just
That's messed up.
Yeah, that is kind of messed up. But just to add on to that, yeah, I mean, since you was talking about, having my perspective on things, as a musician and yeah, as an artist, I do have, a different outlook on certain things, especially shows, because aside from all the equipment, aside from all the bells and whistles of things, I get to actually look and see, okay, this performer, how are they doing it? How are they running their show? So like you said, it's a different perspective, and it's a different thing to talk about.
Legit, bro. And I feel like you just honestly you bring a genuine take to it, where it's not the everyday generic fan or like a casual viewer. You bring a little bit of that industry and that stage talk, that vocabulary, that uniqueness of what we do.
Word.
So nonetheless, let's get right into this video. Show me that intro. Bro, I'm gonna have to update this, man. This is so bad, but I'm keeping it. I gotta have something.
What, the intro?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you're leaving the intro alone, bro.
Fuck with it though, but I want to make it better.
Like, shit's weak. This event was held in Madison Square Garden. It's like he said at the beginning of the video again, one of the biggest, most famous venues out there.
Bro, that's the only reason why I knew what to say is, like, you know how we got our wristbands and stuff once we get to the venue and we're already on set?
Yep.
On site, I mean. Well, the wristband they gave us, it legit says world's most famous arena.
I mean, 100%.
And, Madison Square Garden. So I already knew, I'm somewhere important.
Yeah. I mean, man, Madison Square Garden to me, like, just a little insight. Madison Square Garden to me means so much, just because when I was growing up and learning how to play music and really seeing what I wanted to do with my life and stuff like that, there was one concert from this one of my favorite music groups that really stuck with me. And for those who've heard about this group, everybody knows Aventura live at Madison Square Garden.
True.
And
Who
that
doesn't?
that concert, that footage, that energy, that just it said a lot to me. And because of that, it really stuck in my mind. Madison Square Garden became something that I was just like, okay, I have to make it there one day. Because
that's a situation that not just you, I mean, many musicians and artists, just people want to get that experience in Madison Square Garden.
100%.
You'll hear it 100 times. People, an artist doesn't feel like they've made it until they've performed in Madison Square Garden. You've heard this from even comedians like Kevin Hart. Random, but he did, I don't even know off the top of my head right now. I can't really think of much, but usually that's a memorable moment in their career. It was like, I'm popular enough, I'm big enough, I made it in the Big Apple.
Just me working in United Palace, like, that was big to me.
Oh yeah, that's dope though.
That's exactly, you get what I'm
United
saying. Like,
Palace
that's a really, at least for me, that was huge. And so, like, hopefully, one day when all this pandemic stuff is over, and you feel me, stuff gets back to normal, I guess. Hopefully, you feel me, I'll get there, and Madison Square Garden will be in the list of venues that I've worked at, and hopefully one day perform that.
Just from United Palace, I wouldn't call it culture shock, because, like, New York is New York, bro.
Yeah.
But I felt really comfortable once I went there. Just it was like a little Dominican Republic. It was like a little home.
Literally.
You go camina down the street, bro. Te mete a la bodega y te consigue un
That's
plato
what
de
I was about to
arroz.
say.
You know,
That's
like,
what I was about to say. What is the name of the restaurant? It's literally like down the street.
I forgot, bro. I really did forget the name of the restaurant.
When we went to that restaurant though, food bomb. Food bomb. Crazy.
All that.
Crazy.
Good food. I want all that. People don't even know the heat that I got coming for them, bro. Like,
Honestly.
real
with all
talk,
these
dog.
shows,
This quarantine really.
especially with all the shows that you've done and all of that. It's crazy.
It's the reason for this, bro. Like, you just take notes. People just take advantage of it.
Facts.
Bro, real quick, though, like, I'm going to point this out just for my sake and just for people. I fuck with this video. Like, I like my effort in trying to speak Spanish. I don't even care at this point. Honestly, I think it's a lost language. People run away from it. And me being basically with my Latin roots and a descendant of Dominicans, I want to keep that. I want to make sure I pass that little bit of knowledge on to my future, what do you call those, bro? Offsprings.
Yeah, exactly. And again, let me keep telling you did a good job and congratulating you, because I mean, as someone whose second language, because I feel like my second language is Spanish. I know that some people, even being raised here.
Do you have any other siblings? Are you the oldest? Like, what do you fall?
I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest out of the three.
Really? And Spanish is your second?
Spanish is my second language.
I mean, I'm the oldest too, and that's why I speak Spanish. Is my parents raised me only speaking Spanish. So.
I mean, the thing with me and Spanish, because the thing is, I speak a very I speak good Spanish, but my thing is I speak with a lot of slang,
dog. What the hell?
You
hear it
exactly.
You hear it in me, bro.
And so the thing is too, like, I say that it's my second language just because of the fact that I feel like okay, for example, I write most of my music in Spanish. And so when I go to write my music, I feel like my vocabulary in Spanish is very limited. And then there's times where, for example, I'll need to translate or whatever the case is. And like, a mí, tú sabes, la palabra se me van a veces.
Yeah.
Entonces, that's why I consider Spanish my second language. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, pero yo creo que, yo me siento que eso es normal. To me, that's part of the growing process.
Exactly,
bro.
but yeah, por eso mismo, you get me, like.
I mean, just working Latin events, I can't tell you how much Spanish I've learned.
Exactly.
Y me mantengo.
Usándolo.
Exactly.
Hablando,
Entonces, a veces uno descubre palabra nueva, or you figure out how to say something, like detalles. I hear that word all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, for the longest time in my life, I never knew how to say details in Spanish, and then now I use it on a regular.
Bro, there's so many like words that like you're like in the middle of the sentence and then you're just there like,
yeah.
How do you say this?
Yeah, bro, it happens. Too classic, bro. Those guys.
Yup.
Mira eso, bro. That's mad people, dogs.
Like we were saying, shows with full salsa bands.
Oh yeah, bro.
It's almost not even a thing anymore.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that. No. We didn't. That's not on a final edit anywhere, but we did discuss it behind. Behind what do we call that? Backstage or whatever. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Exactly. But
we discussed it.
Exactly. Yeah, like we were saying, like full salsa bands doing like live shows like that. It's almost something you don't even see.
And this
anymore.
is literally just that, bro. It's orquesta, después de orquesta, band.
That's why I feel like this show is something like very huge and very important because of the fact that, bro, eso casi no se ve ya hoy en día. ¿Tú me entiendes?
All I'm saying about this specific event right here, this Salsa Vive event was a radio show through La Mega.
Mm-hmm.
And they sold out. So they're like, yo, tickets are sold out. And there was an additional of approximately 5,000 people lined up outside waiting to buy tickets to go in. And they're like, yo, what are we going to do? So last second, they're like, yo, is there any way you guys can open up the back?
Yep.
And that, and when I say you guys, I mean like the production team. Everybody came together and it was a team decision. And everyone was asking, yo, is there any way we can put extra speakers, lighting, whatever we can do to accommodate if we do sell these 5 or if we do let these people in?
Mm-hmm.
And they made it happen. I don't know what the final or like what the actual terms or conditions and things were, but all I know is that they opened up the door and 5,000 people were sitting in the back. Yep. And you can see it from this angle. That was the only reason.
Exactly. When you get into this first shot right here, after getting into who the group is, when you get into this first shot, I was surprised when I saw the video because I was like, it's from the back.
Yeah, that
Like,
was crazy. That's
it's from
not.
the back.
I've never experienced
Normally-
that again. That was only with this show.
Normally, like it's very rare to see that. It's very rare to see that, like, the back of the, like, behind the stage is open.
Well, there's
At least to the shows that I've seen and done.
I was gonna say there's another show we do where we have the rotating stage, but that's to keep the event going. Like, it's not meant to sing to the people in the back.
Double-sided.
Yeah,
It's not double-sided.
they've
yeah.
tried it, but I don't think it worked out. So, but yo, that was dope.
Another little thing too. Sorry,
No, you good,
but
bro.
another little thing too is that I feel like this is, like, really special, and because this literally just popped in my head.
Yeah.
This is special, especially because Puerto Ricans and New York.
Oh,
Like, that's a thing, and I feel like it's a thing that should not be overlooked. Puerto Ricans have a big history in New York. You understand what I'm saying?
That culture is there, man.
And especially because we talking salsa right now. So when you think about salsa, you're thinking about a bunch of super talented different artists that came up in a time where it wasn't easy, bro. It was difficult. You understand what I'm saying? In the 70s and the 80s and stuff like that, like for people to come out and for salsa groups to be as big as they were, because this was a recent, but this was
you had to be known, is what it was. Like,
Exactly.
you really had to be good enough to be known. If the city wasn't talking about you, if your name wasn't getting around town,
ringing bells,
like, you probably weren't gonna make it. I'm sorry.
it was difficult. It was really difficult.
And a lot of that has to do with technology and social media and the way people are able to expand and just branch out nowadays. It's so much easier for people to be independent, promote themselves better.
100%.
I think it's just, the music industry has made it easier for bands to now make themselves a big figure and a box office sales, that kind of artist. I mean, it wasn't easy to do before, but that's what we're at nowadays. You can't even be mad. Like, appreciate that if you do remember any of it. Bro, those were the good old days.
100%. It's just crazy because there's that big history. There's that big history of, for example, artists like Hector Lavoe, Willie Colon, that they started, or from what I know, anybody, comment, whatever, do whatever you got to do to let us know or correct us. But from what I know, they did the bulk and the majority of their work in New York. Understand what I'm saying?
The gateway, bro.
They were starting out.
They set it up for everybody else, man. They made it possible. They made it possible for us today.
100%. Otra cosa, man, el gran combo. Like, no es que estamos hablando de un grupito de salsa, bro. El gran combo de Puerto Rico, bro.
Yo,
¿Tú me entiendes? Para los que no saben, hay nivel en esto.
Bro, Madison Square Garden, full capacity is 20,789 people.
Bro, como te estaba diciendo, literally como te estaba diciendo, estamos hablando de los puertorriqueños en Nueva York. ¿Tú me entiendes? En Nueva York. Y no estoy diciendo que nada más puertorriqueños fueron para ese evento, pero
No, not at all, bro.
look at the magnitude of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, and right here where I have it paused. Yo, take notes, man. Appreciate, show some love. Check out my Instagram at Signature AP. You're going to catch all of my photo events there. I mean, sometimes you got to scroll a little extra. Diablo. Sometimes you got to scroll a little extra down. But they're there, bro. Check out those pics. This is just some of the ones that I personally selected. Moments, man. I'm going to probably slap all this together one day and just have a huge collage. Like, that's one of my things I want to do. Just grab all of my pictures of all the events and just have this monstrous collage.
The thing's going to look crazy.
It'll be fire, bro.
Crazy.
I've envisioned it 1,000 different ways, but I haven't put it together. So,
Can't wait to see
yo, what's
that.
up, bro? Yo, throw me some ideas, man.
Can't wait to see that. One thing that I just came into my head too.
Yeah, what up, bro?
Because of the fact that, like I said, this is El Gran Combo. So this is not just one artist that they focus on. This group or this band marketed themselves as a group and as a band. And what came into my head right now is think about the level of musician that's in this group. You understand what I'm saying? Like, think about how many percussionists, wind instrument players had their hands in so many other people's music. Or you get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they forget, like, the industry, when you really get into it, you're going to end up meeting and knowing everybody.
Oh, legit,
so
yeah.
everybody ends up working with everybody. So you don't even know, cuántas canciones el conguero le grabó la conga a otros artistas. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Yep. And that happens actually a lot, and more so with Spanish artists, like Spanish music. I don't know if that's just a thing with the culture or whatnot, but that's when I see it the most, especially when they can because sometimes the big name artists, vamos a poner, por ejemplo, like Ruben Blades shows up in one of these.
Yeah.
Es Ruben Blades, but it's not Ruben Blades' band. No es la orquesta de Ruben Blades.
Yeah, of course not.
Son gente that they know his music y se la tocan ahí.
Exactly.
But I mean, let's just keep going. Let's get into it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, bro. That's the perks of the job right there.
Hell yeah.
Right in front of the stage. That's like what is that called, bro? I forgot what it is. It has a name. You know what I'm talking about? Where people do their mosh pits.
It's
not the pit. It's not the pit.
It's not the pit, bro.
But that's basically where I was. I was like right in between, in front of the stage and in between the audience.
You're basically kissing the floor monitors right there.
Literally.
Antes de seguir, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
Ya que estamos en esto, let's talk a little bit about the gear, what was used, how much of it. So, if you can recall, if you can remember.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Was it like, first off, what console? If you can remember which one was used.
For sure the Grande May 2.
Okay.
I know that for a fact.
There's always one.
So is the Grande May 2. Like, that's a man though.
Yeah.
I want to say we brought the Roadhog as well.
Okay.
I think that was just for backup purposes. I don't think it was the Roadhog 4. But I think that was just for backup purposes. I don't think we used it during the show.
Okay.
Yeah, and then lighting wise and like gears, this freaking mic stand. This is annoying, bro. It is what it is though. But
it's just falling down, just coming down.
Yeah, gravity, bro. Gravity's just taking over this joint. But gear wise though, like basic stuff when it comes to the band with the risers, backline. They had all the backline gear, all the instruments.
Yeah.
And then lighting wise, they had color spots 2500s.
Okay.
Color spots 1200.
Okay.
Color wash 1200. And these are all from Roby. These are old, bro. These are
all
old.
Roby fixtures.
All old, man. What else was it? I think that's it, man.
For those of y'all who don't know, just because you might not really be up on this or you don't really know about the industry that much, actually working with this guy right here, I really got to know and understand that technology within the industry, it does move forward. There is a lot of new things coming out, but you'd be surprised how many production companies still use fixtures that are years and years older.
Well, I mean, I like the old saying my boss has, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Talk about maximum profit off these units.
100%.
I mean, they're over 10 years old. And
see what I'm saying? Exactly.
Like, it doesn't matter how old the product is. This is not a car that you're running miles onto that. Like, it has to do with the quality and the output of what you're paying for.
100%.
And if for this show, these were the fixtures that were used, bro, it looks amazing. I'm impressed that the fixtures are still working and doing that.
And doing their
kind
thing.
of producing that out, those looks. Yep. So that touches up on that. But
how many truss of lighting did you guys have?
I don't remember exactly, upstage, midstage.
Because from what I'm seeing, it's looking like I want to say maybe 5, maybe 4 around there.
Let me take a look. Go back a little bit. See what's here.
Because what I'm looking at it, there's
for sure. Oh, so those are 600s right there. I forgot about those. The LED 600 wash or whatnot.
Okay.
So there's 2 on the upstage. That's why.
Okay.
So these are 2 upstage, and then there's a midstage and a downstage.
So I was right around 3 or 4.
Yeah, like 4. Yeah,
3, 4. Okay, cool.
And I don't think we have streets on these, like the side ones. Yeah, nah. Right here, you see it all right there. Yeah, it's just staggered.
Yep. That looks beautiful, by the way.
I mean, I wasn't running the console.
That looks great.
Those are just multiple people going in and out doing their thing. That's smooth. In this video specifically, you see, I don't know his name, El Morenito, the bald one. Él está con ellos en este evento, and he's no longer with the band.
With the band anymore? Yeah.
So
I know who you're talking about. I just don't remember the name.
Yeah, and I remember the guy asked what he do. Y dice que se fue a hacer su propia orquesta, a little band on his own.
Thing, yeah.
Good for him, hopefully it's going well. Bro, did you know that?
I did not. When you said that, I was like, what? I did not know that.
You know why you don't know that, bro? I'm going to tell you why why none of y'all probably even know Ruben Blades was in the Predator, because I didn't know this.
He's like, yo, I didn't even know.
One of my boys put me on when we were doing the show. He's like, yeah, Ruben Blades was the detective in the Predator.
That sounds like that makes sense though, because I feel like I've heard something
it makes
along
me
the
want to
lines
watch
of
the
that.
movie just to see.
Again,
it.
just to see. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've IMDb'd it. That's about it. But
Word.
that's just funny. I'm like, yo, Ruben Blades is an actor también.
No, los tigres tan sueltos haciendo de todo.
Gotta do it, bro. The grind.
That's facts.
Estaba medio apagado el hombre. No sé si es la música or like his flow, pero
That's probably just his style,
Like
the way he moves.
yeah, like to me it felt like a lack of energy, pero porque yo soy bien like
Yeah, and that's the thing too. There's a lot of artists with a bunch of different styles when it comes to their stage presence.
Absolutely,
There's artists that will like move around a lot and you know and they'll do their thing and they'll be really interactive with the crowd. And there's a lot of artists that they like standing and singing, man.
Literally,
It's the microphone in them. That's it for them. There's a lot of artists that are like that.
Seguimos, bro. All right. Oscar de Leon is on this joint.
Uno de los más duros que hay, uno de los nombres que tú sabes y conoces when we talking about salsa.
Bro, yo no te voy a mentir, my guy. Like, y yo lo dije I said in the reaction video too, que había un artista que yo no lo conozco por nombre, like, un tema de hasta del Gran Combo. Y even Oscar de Leon, yo conozco los temas, I've heard it my whole life, pero yo no sé qué canción es, ni el nombre.
That same thing happens to me a lot, and I feel like it happens to a lot of people within our generation, because this is the thing about it. And I'm pretty sure that you can relate. You grow up y en tu casa lo que ponen es música y música y música y música y tú estás en el carro con tu papá y tu mamá y lo que tú oyes música y música y música y as you grow up you hear these iconic songs that you remember right off the bat as soon as it starts, whether it's a trumpet, whether it's the guitar, whatever it is, pero nunca do you think ¿cuál es el nombre de esa canción?
Nah, yeah, that really doesn't go through your head.
¿Quién que canta esa canción? Like, it never goes through your head, but sin embargo, they play the song for you and you're just like, wait a minute, yo me sé esa vaina. Por ejemplo,
Go, give me one, bro. I was about to throw one.
Por ejemplo,
what you got?
Una canción que todavía no sé quién la canta originalmente, pero no le pega la negra. As soon as you hear that, tan, 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 you know what's going on there,
literally,
you know what that is, bro. You know what's going on there, but I don't even know who sings the original.
For instance, my guy, now this is not the best example, but I'm only using this song because I think it's just as global and as international as anybody would know it.
Right.
What is the fucking suavemente, whatever, bésame.
Oh, bro, that little
Suavemente.
It's just like,
you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, everybody knows that, bro. You speak
verdad.
English, Spanish, whatever. Everybody knows
Verdad,
that.
yep.
But that's what I mean. Like, you grow up with that. You think I knew who Elvis Crespo is? I don't listen to Elvis Crespo, bro.
Yep.
It's there.
It's there. Exactly. It's there. You remember, your brain recorded it that one time that you were at a family party, y ya. And that was it.
Nah, but seguimos aquí con Oscar de Leon.
Oscar de Leon.
Bro, he ain't Puerto Rican. La gente, yo, where's he from, bro? You know where he's from?
I don't even know where he's from.
You know where he's from? No. Look him up, bro.
But
Show the people, you know, your cool phone. We just Google everything.
It's crazy that you say that, though, because...
For the longest time, I thought he was Puerto Rican. And I was very judgmental about it. I was wrong with me.
It's crazy that you say that, again, because of the fact that especialmente en la salsa. Obviously, it happens in a lot of other genres, but especialmente la salsa. Hay muchos y muchos artistas que no son boricuas, bro.
They're not.
Que no son boricuas. Que
They're
son
not at all.
que pueden ser de...
Que le gusta la música.
Look, exactly. I was just about to say that too. Oscar de Leon, venezolano.
There you go,
De
bro.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
And there's so many artists que son colombiano or venezolano, like so many different places.
Yeah, bro, there you go. I just put you on for a little side note.
There you go. Yeah, it's lit. Yo no sabía eso.
We're gonna do one. I gotta do a little plus one, like a little Mario. You know? I'm gonna see what I do with that.
Andy, when you editing this, ya tú sabes, bro.
Plus one, bro. A little plus 1 point, nigga. Pero ahí, bro.
Look, bro.
Pere. Cobar.
Oh my God.
Bro, I'm so mad that like I didn't care to record it well. I'm just like, I have a camera. Let me just record it.
Record it, yeah.
Everything is so shaky. Fuck it. I still have it.
Now that I'm looking at this cut of the video too, it makes me think about, bro, the inputs. how many
Oh, yeah.
inputs were being used while, let's say, a certain artist was on the stage at one time.
Bro, I mean, lo estamos viendo aquí, right?
Bro.
You got some congas right there. He's singing. Hay un keyboard aquí with a piano.
I know that there's a keyboardist that has like a two-tier.
Mira, ahí se ve, el amp del bajo, the cabinet.
Yup.
Like,
It's got to be like what?
bro.
It's got to be at least, in my head, it's got to be at least like a good, I want to say like 30, maybe even more than that. Bro.
I'm not gonna disagree. I wish I had a number for you, but I don't. And that's something that we know as like
yeah,
we know.
Yeah, because being in the industry doing shows, you know that, bro. Especially when it's como estamos diciendo, una orquesta de salsa. Eso no es de que dos tigres de que tocando. No, this is a full band. Especially there's some instruments too where you need two mics, maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, pero con la trompeta alone, just brass.
Yep.
You're looking at 4 to 8 mics.
Yep, exactly.
Y todo el mundo en su little section, 3 over here, 3 over here.
And bro, it's even worse. Well, not worse, but it's even more when you get to percussion because you have the high, the low, so it ends up being, bro, how many microphones per instrument? Like, imagínate.
You shaking up here, you shaking there.
Bro, imagínate lo congueros that, for example, los congueros que tienen, bro, que tocan con cuatro congas.
Yeah, bro, I seen those.
¿Tú me entiendes?
Sometimes I think, yo, do we really need all that? Like, you kind of being a little excessive.
Olvídate de eso, bro, que los tigres están metiendo mano,
You're one of
bro.
those, aren't you?
Of course,
Pero
bro.
no-
Nah, I respect it because at the end of the day, like, because this is the thing about me. At the end of the day, if you see somebody that's playing with 3 or 4 congas or a certain type of setup, it's because they got to the point where they were like, I need this in my setup to execute my sound.
Yo,
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Like, for example, like this, just something small about me. I play bass, and one thing that everybody can tell about me or knows about me when it comes to playing bass is I don't like 4-string basses. I don't like 4-string basses because the majority of the time that I played bass, I always used a 5-string bass. So that low B for me is the world for me. It's a huge difference.
But you play bass. What style of music do you play bass?
So I did a lot of like,
because that has to do with it.
yeah, I did a lot of like ballad and a lot of little rock stuff like that, and then at the same time I played a lot of bachata, a lot of merengue, and so that low
Spanish
B,
music,
especially
bro.
for
Spanish music,
especially for bachata, to me that low B is everything because it's
Dum,
the
dum,
difference from you
dum,
going
dum,
dun,
dum,
dun,
dum,
dun, dun,
oh,
dun,
that's
dun,
how it,
but
yo.
now you go dun, dun, bum, bum. You feel me? You have that low B there.
Bro, almost every Spanish bass player I've seen toca de 5.
Yeah, it's either 5 or
and it's what you're saying, like, it's just easier to hit the note. It's not that you can't hit it with a 4-string. You could. It's just like, yo.
You can't though. Like
can't?
for some you
of
can't,
them you really
like,
can't.
because the octave is not there. Like if you only have a
Yeah,
4-string,
you're right.
the octave
Yeah,
is not there.
that's really what it is.
You understand what I'm saying? So like, cause like that's the thing about me, bro. That low B, I'm telling you, that low B,
Bro.
it's a huge difference. For me, it's a huge difference.
So, ¿cuántos canales de sonido will your low beat extra?
Like I said, that low B extra add into it and shit. Oh man.
So if en Jersey's at your gig, bro, ya tú sabes que necesita minimum 4 canales para el bajo.
Yo,
At least,
you
bro.
imagine, bro. Yo, because he's gonna be asking, yo, where are you even gonna connect all of that? What are you doing?
I'll just say, bro, I'm trying to help you, dog. Nah, but this band, yo, era la misma, eran toditos, vamos a ponerle like 30 instrumentos, 30 lines or so.
Yeah.
Y para la bocina, the line array, I don't remember what it was, bro. I can't. I don't know if it's L Acoustics. Where's the other one? Meyer. I don't know. It was a line array, people. There was a line array up there, and it sounded amazing.
Has some.
It was not JBL. I know that for a fact that it was not.
Like, nah.
It is not JBL,
Damn,
bro.
why you doing that to
I
JBL,
don't
bro?
Because it just wasn't. It just wasn't. Not that
did you
day.
mention L Acoustics?
Yeah. I threw another. I don't remember. I really don't that day, but
now
it sounded great.
Now that you're talking about speakers, though,
What's up?
think about, right? We just got into how many lines, right? Now, just with a salsa group, a salsa band, think about how many different monitor mixes.
And if they want left and right,
How many different monitor mixes? how many floor monitors, how many pairs of in-ears.
This goes back to what we said earlier about the stage setup. Like, tú tienes like I said, brass. You have tres on the riser right here. You got another three on the riser on the stage left. Después yo hay dos que están atrás. Like, they're just everywhere, bro. So, ya right there, you got three mixes on just percussion.
Yep,
just
exactly.
That's not including the keyboards, everything else. Like, it just... se pierde, la cuenta se pierde.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's really an art, man. I mean, really witnessing and experiencing a live event show, people are putting in work. Everything that happens, I keep freaking losing my train of thought on that. It's not behind closed doors or behind the curtain. Behind the scenes. There we go. That's what it is. Yeah. Everything that happens
backstage.
Backstage. Nah, that's not, I don't know.
You don't like backstage?
I don't like how that sounds. It sounds weird.
You like back of house? I don't like back of house.
Nah, that's a thing.
I mean, I've heard it before.
Nah,
I don't like that.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Bro, behind the scenes. Well, everything that we do behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. That shit y'all don't even know, bro. Motherfuckers be putting in work.
Yo, and it's a lot of work, too. And me and Andy have had these conversations like...
Bro, do you work? Like, we're working... OSHA, don't get us in trouble.
Facts.
But like, we be working the 8-hour shift. And some.
Yo, I was just about to say that. Like, me and Andy have had this conversation like multiple times. Like, we would do gigs and then get out of gigs beat, just almost half dead, and then literally like sleep for like what? Maybe an hour and a half, and then on to the next venue.
Yeah, bro, you just need enough sleep to get to the next gig.
Exactly.
It's not about being well rested. You just get to the next
and
gig.
Then bust your ass on another arena floor and just do your thing.
Hey, like, man,
that was it.
Bro, it's fun.
And the thing is too, bro, every single time.
León, bro, y el gran combo. Come on,
I'm telling you, bro. I would have worked that entire day without no sleep. Just to be there, just to do the whole thing, like
I'll do it all over again. I don't care what they say.
Exactly,
I'll do it all over again. I'll do it all over again.
100%.
It sucks, bro, but I'll do it all over again.
100%. In the moment, you're beat, but
whatever you, and that's another thing, guys. Whoever's viewing this, I don't know who needs to hear this, bro, but figure out what that is. Figure out what does that to you.
Yep.
And maximize that potential. Gain the most out of that. And just live life, bro. I mean, these are moments I'm going to forever remember.
Bro, I remember in one of the shows that we did, we had spent, bro, I don't know how many hours on that arena floor, bro. And it was one of those nights where we barely got any sleep. But I remember that as the lights came down.
Yes, sir.
You hear those screams and just all those people. And literally in that moment, like my conscience told myself, like literally, like my conscience told myself, this is why you do this.
Showtime.
This is why you do this. These people, the euphoria, the noise, the energy that's in this room right now, it's exactly why you do what you do.
And it can't be replicated. Like it depends on the artist too. True. Sometimes certain artists can get a certain feel out of a crowd. Like Travis Scott, bro. That's a video and a conversation for another day.
Like, honestly,
I had an experience on a Travis Scott. It wasn't even his event, bro. He was just, Travis Scott showed up.
Wow.
Bro, wild. That was, and Travis Scott he's up there, bro. He's one of my favorite rappers. Like, I've been buying these dudes' albums since he came out, so. Oh, you can't see it because I done covered that up, but I had the cover over there, and I just remember, I'm like, dogs, I'm seeing Travis Scott right now. It's lit, literally.
Bro, it's the same thing. What just popped into my head is the same thing as that video it's a video of, I don't know what artist it is, but I know that Drake is featured on the song, and during, like, they were about to play the song that Drake is featured on, and literally Drake comes out, and the crowd goes wild.
When
like
you have
nuts.
When you have special or like unannounced guests, that's the best.
100%.
Sometimes you don't even know in the production team, you don't even know that they're popping up. Bro, we had one like that with Romeo Santo.
Word.
And you don't know man, bro, crazy, bro. Another day, y'all gonna see that one. Y'all gonna see that one, bro. That one was lit though. That one was lit. Yeah, like we were talking about stage presence. Yeah,
100%.
That's what that is, He just brought that stage presence. He came out, man, and that he was the headliner. Like, it was just.
It's very important.
Like, you feel it. There's no description to it. You just feel it.
Exactly.
Bro, shout out to my boy. I didn't even have a camera, and it was not with my phone. Those pictures and these videos were amazing. It was a Canon Mark II. I remember that 5D Mark II.
Yeah, you got lucky, bro.
Yeah, on this part of the video, my fault. No, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that I feel like it's very important that you put him in the video because of the fact that Alex Matos and for example Chiquito Timbang, Gillo Sarante, they are salseros that are from DR, you know,
Different backgrounds, bro. No, what we discussed. No son toditos de Puerto Rico. Like there's other musicians de diferentes sitios, de otra parte del mundo.
And yeah, and what I was gonna say about that is just that it's you see the difference in for example, for a show like this, you see the difference in the style of the same music. Because I'll tell you that an Alex Matos salsa is not the same as El Gran Combo or Oscar de Leon. You understand what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Like it's two different worlds, but it's beautiful. They make the same music.
Todo es salsa. Todo es salsa.
It's beautiful.
And this part, what I thought was cool, I wanted just to add this to the video to respect and, you know, honorable mentions, man. These guys, I didn't get the chance to record video due to some of memory constraints. I mean, that memory card only had so much space, but I took enough photos to remember and be able to have at least this. But these guys were the openers.
That's a really good shot.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys were openers. Most of these guys, they just like, if these guys are the openers, to me, like, yo, normally these are headliners. These are people that they have their own show. Mm-hmm. So to be opening at Madison Square Garden, bro, it's just
especially for groups of that magnitude.
Yeah, it's an experience, man. This is definitely an unforgettable night. But you know, it was Alex Matos, another one there. Who's this? Oh, Jose Canario. That guy.
Jesus.
Yeah, he doesn't get spoken about enough.
Yeah, like, he does not get enough respect, bro.
He's one of them. That's what I mean. Like, there would be music that I would hear, pero yo no sabía quién era.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, that's who that is.
Mm-hmm.
That, I mean, he's old, bro. Está viejito.
No,
ya,
está viejito ya, pero you feel me? Su respeto. Always su respeto.
Yo, guys, this little part of the video is a little touching. If you guys are not hip in the Latin community, they were struck with the loss of one of their greatest.
We lost, you know, one of the biggest and most respected salseros out there.
Definitely.
I know that growing up, I definitely heard a lot of his music. And it's just it's sad, but at the same time, it's a beautiful thing because of the fact that I think about artists like him, and I think it's because of people like this that, for example, people from our island, like Alex Matos, like we were saying, Alex Matos, Gillo Sarantes, people like him that open the doors for those artists to come out and make the music that they did. You understand what I'm saying? So much respect and a big rest in peace and in paradise to Tito Rojas, man.
Yes, sir, man. Enough said. Very well said, dogs. Honestly, it's a sad day in the music industry. It's a hit. We're taking a hit, man. It's a sad loss. Legend, literally a legend.
Yeah, another thing, una voz única. Like you, you have never heard anybody with another voice like that.
Nah, man.
And
I
can guarantee it's not gonna happen again.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
Like
you missed it. You missed it.
Yep. But yeah, like we were saying, just rest in paradise, and his legacy will live on through his music.
El Gallo. That's a dope picture too, man.
That is a really good picture.
I really like that picture, yo. That's definitely going on the collage.
Max.
But yo, that wraps it up for this episode, my guy. Bro, that one was smooth. I ain't even mad. Like this one I like it, bro.
It went really good. And again, like I said, I think I said it at the beginning of the video. The fact that we got to talk about salsa groups and a salsa show, I think that's huge because of the fact that, like, I don't know, bro. Like I said, we're in a time where it's sad to say, and it almost hurts me to say this, but tropical music right now, or what people consider tropical, or what the charts and the industry has considered tropical over the years, it's at a standstill right now. It's at a standstill. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, la música urbana has really taken over, but I think that it's beautiful, the fact that we have these artists to talk about, we have this music to talk about, we have this music to refer to and listen to and really respect, because if it wasn't for a lot of these artists that we're talking about, a lot of the ones that are coming out now and the music that is being made now,
Most of these guys are pioneers in a sense.
Exactly.
Literally.
If it wasn't for them, this music wouldn't be here.
They paved the way for the musicians that we listen to today.
One big, and I'm glad I'm bringing this up.
What's up?
One big
Put me
sample.
on. What you got? What you got?
One big sample that is huge. That is huge.
Okay.
That when it was used, that song worldwide and by the biggest artists too.
What's up?
We're not talking about 2 or 3 artists. By the biggest artists.
Yeah,
I'm talking about one of the biggest hits in the last couple years. I Like It Like That. Cardi B, J Balvin, Bad Bunny.
Bro.
That I Like It Like That sample.
Yo.
I Like It Like That sample.
Dude,
Bro.
they brought it back.
I'm telling you, bro.
To the point that you hear commercials now and they're using the original song, not even the
sample.
And then they'll just like mix it. Literally, they'll just mix it.
Exactly.
But, yo, honestly, man, that's a wrap. Peace.
Take you out.